You know, folks, while more people are applying to college than ever, it's not really translating into better jobs or even jobs at all. In fact, nearly 11% of college grads in their early 20s can't find work. And for those with master's degrees, that number's over 17%. Now, meanwhile, 40 million Americans carry more than a combined $1 trillion in student debt, with 81% of those people having more than $40,000 in loans. Now, that means that people are graduating with no job but a mountain of bills. Now, my next guest is facing that exact problem. Please welcome Haley. So, Haley, tell me about your college experience.
I'm the first one in my family to go to college, and I knew in high school that I wanted that 4-year college experience as well as the opportunity to compete. I ran cross country and track, and so I chose a college that was nearby to home, and they offered me partial athletic scholarship. And while I was there for 4 years, I competed on the cross country and track team, and I graduated in 2011 with a degree in communications and marketing.
So how'd you cover the cost of college?
I took out student loans when I was 18, and I signed the papers. You know, when you're 18, you don't realize half of, the consequences of what you're doing. So I thought it was a big chunk of money, and I acquired over $110,000 in student debt. But my minimum monthly payment is about $1,000 a month, and I just haven't found a job to help support that. I'm going to be paying that until I'm about 50, and I can't move out of my parents' house, and it's just been a real struggle.
Do you have a job now?
I do. It's part-time. It's in the field that I want, but it's about 25 hours a week, and I've gone on a lot of interviews the past 4 years, and I've gotten down to the final 2 to 3 candidates, but it always comes down to me lacking experience to somebody else that has more experience than I did.
What has the interview process been like for you?
You hear back, and it's obviously exciting that you apply to something that you're interested in. They contact you, and I research the company, the individual who I'm interviewing with, and why I'd be a good fit. But as the years have gone by and I just haven't gotten that job yet, I just sort of feel like hopeless, and that, with all the student debt, that maybe I made a wrong decision and kind of ruined my life and my future. And so it's just tough.
I wrote a book, Act Like a Success, Think Like a Success, Discovering Your Gift and the Way to Life's Riches. And I wrote this book to help people just like you. First thing you gotta do, you gotta get rid of this hopeless feeling. You're too young for that. See, the difference between successful people and non-successful people, it's in here. Successful people all think they should be successful. Non-successful people all think, I'll be in debt for long, I've ruined my life, I can't make it, I think I've made the wrong decision. Stop thinking those thoughts. It can't be. You have a college education. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. You're young, you're healthy. If you change your attitude, you change your altitude. That is the promise of life. So I gotta get you and anybody out there that's watching this to understand it is the mental process that affects who we are. Now, let's talk about these interviews. When you walk in the door, know your worth. Change your attitude when you walk in there. You are who they're looking for.
Okay.
If he don't hope you get the job, we don't have a match. If you walk through the door and go, I'm exactly who they're looking for, guess what? He takes that on.
Yeah, I agree.
You agree?
Yeah.
So next, they ever ask you the question, why should we hire you?
Yeah.
You ever thought about that answer?
I do, and that's something that I've struggled with. I come up with a list of why you should hire me and why I'm the right candidate, but confidence is just kind of taken its toll, and I sort of feel like maybe my list isn't as good, I guess.
No, listen to me, sweetheart. What sets you apart from everybody on earth is that I'm the only me on this earth.
Right.
There is no other me. And if given the opportunity, I would be more than happy to demonstrate that to your company. I'm not only an asset to your employees, but I also happen to be a very caring person. So not only will I care about the client to make sure that the client gets everything they need, but I will also care about this company to make sure that your brand and image will be portrayed in a way that you want it to be portrayed. That's all they want to know. And you're looking at a dude that don't even do good at jobs. Just be about your business. Someone is looking for you. You're a wonderful person to your parents, to your friends. Don't they all think you're wonderful? You be a wonderful employee. You got to change your attitude. Here's my motto. You know my new motto? You ever heard of rise and shine? Rise and grind.
Okay.
Rise and grind. Rise and grind.
Okay.
People can sense insecurity, but people can also sense happiness. People want to hire happy people.
Right.
Walk in there and be happy. This is what we're going to do. I got a surprise for you. Yeah. You hear that noise behind you? Now, what we did, Haley, was I've set up an interview for you right here. Now, this guy's name is Mark Agnew. He is the president of one of my absolute favorite places in Chicago, Malnati's. Now, it's one of the most well-known family-run businesses in the Chicagoland area, and they're hiring. Mark has a brand new position available in his marketing department. And Haley, you have a marketing degree. We're gonna give you a shot at it right after this.
Okay.
So don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back. We'll see how this goes. All right, I'm back with Haley, who has been struggling to find a full-time job ever since graduating college. So we surprised her with an interview with her dream job right here, right now. So let's get started. Haley, introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Haley.
Hey,
Thank
Haley,
you for
Mark.
having me here today.
Thanks for coming in. This is fantastic. Malnati's is an awesome company. We have great people and a fantastic product. And we're growing, and it's an exciting time. You're currently interviewing for a position as a grassroots marketing specialist.
Okay.
The job will entail going into our communities and establishing relationships with people throughout all the communities where we have all of our locations, all our restaurants.
Okay.
We're looking for someone great, that's passionate, and it's a big job. What do you think?
I think that's very exciting. I think I would be a good fit for that. I have a lot of energy. I have an excellent work ethic, and I'm very goal-oriented as well as organized. And I'm good at working within a community.
That's great. One thing that we talk about with all of our candidates is the Malnati DNA, and you covered some of that. We want someone that's a team player, which it sounds like you are. We want someone to establish a strong work ethic, and that's willing to grow with us as we're growing. We're a growing family-owned business. How do you think your personality would fit with those Malnati DNA characteristics?
Well, as an athlete my whole life, teamwork is just ingrained in me. It's something I can't change. And as a student athlete, I've developed an excellent work ethic and time management skills to balance both my schoolwork and sports on the side. I'm not just looking for a job, I'm looking to grow within a company and grow in my career. And just the idea of being promoted within the same company, knowing that I earned it, would just be a dream come true.
That's great. I'm a good example of being promoted within our company. At Malnati's, we work our way up. And so this position is involved in the community. How have you been involved in the community?
At my current position, it's a small community. We work with the local businesses, and also I work with the athletic department, and I help fundraise, and I was very proud to be a part of helping put together and coordinate our first alumni race for our cross-country team, and that helped fundraise for the team and networking opportunities for both the alumni and the current students that are still in school. So that was exciting.
That's great. Sounds like you've had a lot of success already in your career, and I was really excited to hear about you going to college and being the first person in your family to get a degree. How do you think you come into Malnati's? What would you look for from us investing in you, and how do you think you go above and beyond to excel at your position?
I've volunteered on the side to gain the experience that I was lacking. I was a part of the American Cancer Society. I helped put on some Relay for Lives within our community, as well as some MS walks at a local community college. And I've also remained active as a volunteer with my university. So I'm all about helping out within the community, and I'm just excited to have that opportunity.
Cool. How about teamwork's really important for us, and as an athlete, what do you think your teammates would say about you?
Well, everybody always says that I have a positive outlook, that I'm always smiling. Haley always has the best things to say. I'm very outgoing and energetic, and a lot of what I learned through being a student athlete, I've taken with me into my professional life, and I believe that I'm the only person that can bring, my ideas, my creativity to the table. I have my skills, and nobody else has those but me.
That's great. That's great. He's funny.
Yeah.
He's funny.
So far, how do you think she's doing?
She's doing great.
She's doing great. Haley, how do you feel?
I feel great. I feel confident. Just the skills you gave me about just knowing that I do have something to bring to the table, and that nobody else can do that except for me, and now I believe that more.
Yeah, you do. Mark, what do you think?
Well, Haley, I'm incredibly impressed with your passion, your determination, your grit to come on a show and talk about who you are. I'd like you to join our company full-time and join our marketing department and help us grow. You'll fit right in. Everyone will really like you. And the characteristics that you've shown are a real good match with who we are at Lou Malnati's. It's all about our people and our product, and I think a lot of what you embody is what we embody at Malnati's, and it'd be an honor if you would come join our team.
Oh, thank you so much.
Fantastic.
Thank you,
High
Mark.
five, high five.
Yeah. Thank you, Mark. Good luck, Haley.
Thank you.
You're a full-time employee. You got to go to work.
Excited.
I'm so excited.
Steve only get free pizzas from now on.
Nice job. You did great.
Free pizzas for Steve.